In the fall of 1985, I basically got the idea to start a new music series because I felt that a lot of the bands that I was friends with weren't getting a chance to be heard, or they didn't really have any place to play. So a friend of mine who ran the ATA gallery agreed to let me do a monthly concert series there. It basically revolved around new music, but it was open to everything that could be performed or shown in the context of a gallery. And I called it Noise Nacht because Nacht is German for night, and I wanted it to be held at night. I wanted there to be a sense of mystery, intrigue, like anything could happen. Almost like a laboratory type environment, which it was. I really wanted to hang on to that kind of environment, or that feeling of an environment of a laboratory. People could come in and do whatever they wanted, basically, try out new material or ideas, or experiment with musical instruments or electronics or video or film, whatever they wanted. There was an audience for the series, and the artists basically were very glad to have it around. It gave a lot of people first exposure to, the scene, whatever that is. And after the ATA gallery burned down, I felt that I wanted to continue it, although it was becoming financially a drain on me. So I changed over to another space for a few months, and the crowd really didn't follow the series over to the new space, and at that point it just basically collapsed. It was at that time that I was approached with the possibility of doing it as a TV show. Noise Nacht TV Noise Nacht TV I hope will transform. I hope that it changes and it continues to grow and break into new areas. Video is a new field for me. I was very resistant to working in the medium. I feel that public access has a lot of possibilities. So here I am, sort of thrown into the center of the hurricane. It's really a new area for Noise Nacht, and it gives a lot more visibility to artists as well. I hope that it keeps transforming and breaking into new areas. I guess we'll see.
It came to pass then, when I had come into the midst of the rulers of the aeons, that I looked down on the world of mankind by command of the first mystery. I found Elizabeth, the mother of John the Baptizer, before she had conceived him, and I sowed into her the power which I had received from the little Yao, the good, who in the midst, that he might be able to make proclamation before me, and make ready my way, and baptized with the water of forgiveness of sins. That power then is from the body of John. Moreover, in the place of the soul of the rulers, which he had appointed to receive, I found the soul of the prophet Elias in the aeons of the sphere, and I took him thence, and took his soul, and brought it to the Virgin of Light.
And she gave it over to her receiver.
And she gave it over to her receivers. They brought it to the sphere of the rulers, and cast it into the womb of Elizabeth. So the power of the little Yah, who was in the midst, and the soul of the prophet Elias, they were bound into the body of John the Baptizer.
For this cause,
then were you in doubt. When I said unto you, John said, I am not the Christ. And you said unto me, it stands written in the Scripture, when the Christ shall come, Elias will come, and make ready his way. But when you said this unto me, I had said unto you, Elias verily is come, and hath made ready all things, as it stands written, and they have done unto him as they would. And when I knew that you had not understood that I had discoursed with you concerning the soul of Elias, which was bound to John the Baptizer, I answered you in a discourse and openly face to face. If you like to accept John the Baptizer, he is Elias, of whom I had said that he will come. And Jesus continued again in the discourse and said, It came to pass then thereafter, and at the command of the first mystery, I looked down on the world of mankind and found Mary, who is called my mother, according to the body of matter. I spake with her in the type of Gabriel, and when she had turned herself into the height towards me, I cast thence into her the first power which I had received from Barbara. That is the body which I had borne into the height, and instead of the soul, I cast into her the power which I have received from the great Sabbath, the good who is in the region of the right. And the 12 powers of the 12 saviors of the treasury of the light, which I have received from the 12 ministers of the midst, I cast into the sphere of the rulers. And the deacons of the rulers and their servitors thought that they were the souls of the rulers, and the servitors brought them. They bound them into the body of your mothers. And when your time was completed, you were born in the world without souls of the rulers in you, and you have received your portion out of the power which is the last helper hath breathed into the mixture, that power which is blended with all the invisibles, and all rulers, and all aeons, in a word, which is blended with the world of destruction, which is the mixture. And Jesus answered and said unto his disciples, It came to pass, when Pistis Sophia was in the 13th aeon, in the region of all her brethren the invisibles, that is the 24 emanations of the great invisible, it came to pass then by command of the first mystery, that Pistis Sophia gazed into the height. She saw the light of the veil of the treasury of the light, and she longed to reach to that region, and she could not reach to that region, but she ceased to perform the mystery of the 13th aeon, and sang praises to the light of the height, which she had seen in the light of the veil of the treasury of the light. It came to pass then, when she sang praises to the region of the height, But all the rulers in the 12 aeons who are below hated her, because she had ceased from their mysteries, and because she had desired to go into the height and be above them all. For this cause then they were enraged against her and hated her, as did the great triple-powered self-willed, that is the third triple power who is in the 13th aeon. He who had become disobedient, inasmuch as he had not emanated the whole purification of his power in him, and had not given the purification of his light at the time when the rulers gave their purification. In that he desired to rule over the whole 13th aeon and those who are below it. It came to pass then, when the rulers of the 12 aeons were arranged against Pistis Sophia, who was above them, and hated her exceedingly, that the great triple-powered self-willed, of whom I have just now told you, joined himself to the rulers of the 12 aeons, and also was enraged against Pistis Sophia, and hated her exceedingly, because she had thought to go to the light which is higher than her. And he emanated out of himself a great lion-faced power, and out of his matter in him emanated a host of other very violent material emanations, and sent them into the regions below, to the parts of the chaos, in order that they might there lie in wait for Pistis Sophia and take away her power out of her, because she thought to go to the height which is above them all. And moreover she had ceased to perform the mystery, and lamented continuously, and sought after the light which she had seen. And the rulers who abide or persist in performing the mystery hated her, and all the guards who were at the gates of the aeons hated her also. It came to pass then thereafter by command of the first commandment that the great triple-powered self-willed, who is in one of the three triple powers, pursued Sophia in the 13th aeon, in order that she should look towards the parts below, so that she might see in the region his lion-faced light power, and long after it, and go to that region, so that her light might be taken from her. It came to pass then thereafter that she looked below and saw his light power in the parts below, and she knew not that it is that of the triple-powered self-will, but she thought that it came out of the light which she had seen from the beginning in the heights, which came out of the veil of the treasury of the light. And she thought to herself, I will go into that region without my pair, and take the light, and thereout fashion for myself light aeons, so that I may go to the lights of lights, which is the height of heights. This then thinking, she went forth from her own region, the 13th aeon, and went down to the 12 aeons. The rulers of the aeons pursued her and were enraged against her, because she had thought of grandeur. And she went forth also from the 12 aeons, and came into the region of the chaos, and drew nigh to the lion-faced light power to devour it. But all the material emanations of self-will surrounded her, and the great lion-faced light power devoured all the light powers in Sophia, and cleaned out her light and devoured it, and her matter was thrust into the chaos. It became a lion-faced ruler in the chaos, of which one half is fire and the other darkness. That is Yaldabaoth, of whom I have spoken unto you many times. When then this befell Sophia became very greatly exhausted, and that lion-faced light power set to work to take away from Sophia all her light powers, and all the material powers of self-will surrounded Sophia at the same time and pressed her sore. And Pistis Sophia cried out most exceedingly. She cried to the light of lights, which she had seen from the beginning, in which she had had faith, and uttered this repentance, saying thus, O light of lights, in whom I have had faith from the beginning, hearken now then, O light, unto my repentance. Save me, O light, for evil thoughts have entered into me. I gazed, O light, into the lower parts, and saw their light, thinking, I will go to that region, in order that I may take that light. And I went and found myself in the darkness, which is in the chaos below, and I could no more speed thence, and go to their region, for I was sore pressed by all the emanations of self-willed, and the lion-faced power took away my light in me. Salome came forward and said, "Why doth the mighty one boast himself in his wickedness? Thy tongue hath studied unrighteousness all the day long. As a sharp razor hast thou practiced craft. Thou lovest wickedness more than goodness. Thou lovest to speak unrighteousness more than righteousness. Thou lovest all words of submerging and crafty tongue. Wherefore will God bring thee to naught utterly, and will uproot thee and drag thee out from the dwelling place, and will root out the root and cast it away from the living. The righteous will see and be afraid, and they will mock at him and say, Lo, a man has made not God for his helper, but trusted to his great riches and was mighty in his vanity. But I am as a fruit-bearing olive tree in the house of God. I have trusted in the grace of God from all eternity. And I will confess unto thee, for thou hast dealt faithfully with me, and I will wait on thy name, for it is the auspicious in the presence of the holy ones. This then is now, therefore, my Lord, the solution of the 11th repentance of Pistis Sophia. While the light power hath roused me, I have spoken it according to thy desire.